The world is like a ride at an amusement park, and when you choose to go on it, you think it's real, because that's how powerful our minds are. And the ride goes up and down and round and round. It has thrills and chills, and it's very brightly colored, and it's very loud, and it's fun for a while. Some people have been on the ride for a long time, and they begin to question, is this real, or is this just a ride? And other people have remembered, and they come back to us, and they say, hey, don't worry, don't be afraid, ever, because this is just a ride. And we kill those people.
They're manufacturing fear, their plan of action is near completion, reaching the sphere of people leaving their cares by the wayside. Stay live, stay living, stateside, state prison, stay invisible. The brave individuals who embrace the liberty is something inherent, never falter in the face of oppression. Amazing the lessons learned when the gaze is turned inward. A center for sensory subtraction, assembled in spiritual practice. Bhakti tossed me the matches to spark the bonfire of passion. God got in my hand in a long ride, a phantom mic, physical riddles. I still sit at the pinnacle of thought manifestation, still smashing your faces, still sidestepping the mind maze of design matrices. Elevated peace acronym breaks it down. Now everybody get up off the ground and take back your crown.
I speak the truth, plus I keep it sharp for my fam. I leave the mother flow coming at you. Tripping mic after mic, then I call it the night. I'm nice with my leaving the microphone place. Take down hardcore clowns and love fakes. Make your heart skip a beat, because my sound is unique. Leave the mother flow coming at you.
Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. View the catalyst in you to move the masses with music, truth, and action. Activism, backpacks crammed with cans and wisdom, not grams and pistols. Overstand the issues, dismantle the missiles, and stand up for your principles. Laugh when you're happy and slap the hand of your enemies. A compendium of energy is lifting serendipity, solidarity, and unity. We're walking in the movement, kings. Seeds and peace to the lioness, the matriarch, guiding us to safety in dark days. Like she was right for covered eyes, arise to the third phase. Third eye aligned in third grace, a trinity with Brahma and Vishnu. Man, woman, and child divine, God is within you. I know I sound like a broken record of Apotheosis. Let's just continue the path, work the equations and give you the math. It's a simple fact, and we'll leave with the wisdom intact. Wisdom intact.
I speak the truth, plus I keep it sharp for my fam. I leave the mother flow coming at you. Tripping mic after mic, then I call it the night. I'm nice with my leaving the microphone place. Take down hardcore clowns and love fakes. Make your heart skip a beat, because my sound is unique. Leave the mother flow coming at you.
We have a lot invested in this ride. Shut him up! Look at my furrows of worry. Look at my big bank account and my family. Has to be real. It's just a ride. But we always kill those good guys who try and tell us that. You ever notice that? And let the demons run amok? But it doesn't matter, because it's just a ride. And we can change it anytime we want.
The real working end of the 2012 prophecy, where we start to have the rubber meet the road, is looking at the solar system and seeing that all the planets are changing the same way as the Earth is changing. The Earth changes are not unique to the Earth. They are a universal phenomenon throughout the solar system. When we start to look behind the veil, the hidden reality that we have, and we start seeing a deeper truth of ourselves and a deeper truth of what it means to be human on this planet, we come into contact with a body of information that has been kept secret for thousands and thousands of years. And the reason why is that with this information comes the potential for what is called apotheosis. Apotheosis means human becomes God.
Dogs starve at large, SARS in the black market. How you starve with a fat harvest, raise arms and attack parliament. After all, these bastards started it. Apartheid and class compartmentalization. They sent Masons to build this nation, post-proclaimed alliance with illuminated seers of Bavaria at the Congress of Wilhelmsbad. Now they're killing us like children of conflict in Belfast, selling paths to class separation. Like televisions, grabbing cash on television stations. Hellions in the stations, pelting your fucking faces. The rebellion's taking place in this generation. Nature veneration awaits us like wave-structured DNA in the timeline of the King's Chamber. Sorry cousin, but you seemed angry, so peep the safety. The heat of the peacemaker creeps mainly to free people from slavery. Unsavory, elitist, greedy, shady, I meet you with patience. God the fallen angel cadence. God the fallen angel cadence. Last pope in the prophecy, how cannot Obama be stopping Oppenheimer philosophy? Everybody just pause and breathe in. Seasons shift, reasons lift the odd omens. See the seeds achieve apotheosis. Last pope in the prophecy, how cannot Obama be stopping Oppenheimer philosophy? Everybody just pause and breathe in. Seasons shift, reasons lit the omens. See the seeds achieve apotheosis. Yo, you got jokes, kid? I brought whole ships of omnipotent soldiers so sick, blowing a kiss the post shift. Only a moment to soul bliss do I unfold like a lotus. I'ma sit back and watch your bones chip. As the global grip closes, cold fist, oceans lift, overflowing is limitless. Like seeds of life, panspermia, exogenesis, erecto tenements like escrow syndicates, bringing life to nearly dead old tissue. It's the wish of my constituents to get you lifted. Nice speaking on smoking or sniffing, the kamikaze pilots going on missions. The motive's divinity, like Hopi and Toltec imaging, roll with affinity for all existential apotheosis. Stroll through the centuries, no phony myth, the dreamy tribal legend. Indigenous culture stole the legend, tried to impress some of the species, but colonizers didn't like the suggestions. They tried genocide, but the wise are never suppressed, kid. Last pope in the prophecy, I cannot know by my beast up and I'm a philosophy. Everybody just pause and breathe in. Seasons shift, reasons lift the omens. See the seeds achieve apotheosis. Last pope in the prophecy, I cannot know by my beast up and I'm a philosophy. Everybody just pause and breathe in. Seasons shift, reasons lit the omens. See the seeds achieve apotheosis. Now who's gonna sit back and watch the Zion stomp all ox to rebuild the Temple of Solomon on prophesied ground? US allied genocide on Palestine foul. Israeli families issue gas masks hiding inside the houses. The ceiling sign of this outfit is shrouded in Ethiopian townships beneath the Entorto Mountains. Power of the Ark of the Covenant sought by the Nazis like IG Farb in the summit of G20 this month. The summit is up, but enough of it. Sons of the struggle of busting clips, the fucking builder burgers, killing, murdering, psychic vampires posing as civil servants. Missile dispersal enough to spin you in circles. Compliments of Brzezinski the serpent. Shit's not meant to get you nervous, it's meant to rip your mentals from commercial insurgents. And circumventing awareness is most certainly perished. In fairness, most Americans don't care about shit other than sports and fast food. And a revolution past due, looking for God, motherfucker, that's you. Last pope in the prophecy, I cannot know Obama be stopping Oppenheimer philosophy. Everybody just pause and breathe in. Season shift, reasons lift the omens. See the seeds achieve apotheosis. Last pope in the prophecy, I cannot know Obama be stopping Oppenheimer philosophy. Everybody just pause and breathe in. Season shift, reasons lift the omens. See the seeds achieve apotheosis. In these days of violence, it's hard to find some silence. The scars, they blind the iris between the eyebrows pineal. This life outside of here, behind the fear, behind the vices that provide the tears. You're dying to hear a new idea that's clearly resonates inside of the spirit. I try daily to provide it in these lyrics, not disguised to hiding its appearance. Gliding high through the etheric, the message is simple. The blessing is in you. You're the answer to the question, the riddle. The vex is the complex and the simple. You possess the essentials to progress through the pitfalls. Lift off and visions falter to kiss the altar. The wisdom offers words to the wise like Manly Hall, a mystic author, giving you literary knowledge from the scholar to the novice. Each one teach one, pass it to your man. We got this, it's obvious.
Wisdom in this life, I come in peace. Wisdom and understanding in this life, I come in peace.
These are the signs of the times, divine human nature. Through the trials and tribulations, we will find something greater. Either we decide to speak or we agree to merely listen. We stand up and fight and find quiet in our wisdom. These are the signs of the times, divine human nature. Through the trials and tribulations, we will find something greater. Either we decide to speak or we agree to merely listen. We stand up and fight and find quiet in our wisdom. Don't get bogged down with negative energy. You project it exponentially. Learn to love your enemy. We live infinitely. We just forgot our memories, our intrinsic sense of divinity. It's no mystery that we were meant to exist in peace. But we were tempted with sinister sins of the senses, riches, greed, and a ridiculous need for the material. You see it in the videos, bling bling, that shit is silly, yo. Really though it's meaningless, the media deceiving us. Don't get caught in the dream, there's something more for you out here. Beyond the countless mirrors, I breathe in the mountain air. Astounding, pounding, paramount sounds of cheers surrounding my ears. Satnam is loud and clear. The lifting of the shroud is near. Rouse the seers and rebuild the foundation for the house of the spirit.
Wisdom and understanding in this life, I come in peace. Wisdom and understanding in this life, I come in peace.
These are the signs of the times. It's divine human nature. Through the trials and tribulations we will find something greater. Either we decide to speak or we agree to merely listen. We stand up and fight, find quiet in our wisdom. These are the signs of the times. It's divine human nature. Through the trials and tribulations we will find something greater. Either we decide to speak or we agree to merely listen. We stand up and fight and find quiet in our wisdom.
Wisdom and understanding. In this life, I come in peace.
I welcome all of you. It's a pleasure to be invited to speak to this group, and I assure you that what you're going to hear tonight is something that you have not heard before. To optimally understand what I'm going to tell you tonight is going to require two things of you. You need to be open-minded, and you need to be skillful.
Yo, Anunnaki bloodlines, gold mine, divine design, twine through your spine, elevate the mind with ancient pine. Sipping desert wine, I can see the ancient signs, plot lines and fault lines, formulate my front line. Beat my battle lines, 5th battalion, quick to shine. Cross the danger line, aim pops and a line. Quarterback snuck, get slumped to the goal line. Time to resign, you've been reassigned to build with the divine. Picture me, figure me, the bomb diggity. Rise out the dead, CMC metaphysically. My degree, the Marquise, a new age MCs, the noblemen. Built with Yasha with a part the Red Sea. Sensi got me seeing everything's connected. Built with a few selected, Aya like course connected. I Aristotle Bible sing songs at the nexus. Perplexed, they got you conscious, raising up your fists. Goldfish, got these gold bricks. And more bit the 4/5 till they forfeit. Yo, the more to keep the gun down, the immortal don't bother. Switching lanes, the high lanes, to build with the father. My father, I self-lord and master. We at Armageddon, watching mankind cause disaster. Rook is called back up if I have to.
And you need to be skeptical.
I dissect the mind, vexing lies that define lessons intertwined in the vines of divine essence. A blind peasant finding sight in the inner eye. I and I find feathers that bind the brethren, flock together. My voice can move Gibraltar even with my jaw tethered. Jaw's blessing, let no man curse. The first testaments, a verse dispersed with words to purge the deficit of worth up in your regiment. I'm skirmishing with devilish men. Reptilians conceal the bloodlines of aristocratic antiquity. Amidst the Vatican symphony of fascist bastards, just beginning with Paul of Tarsus. Mithra mystic, the first evangelist, assaulting farces. Myth, the stars will rinse the solar body. Star with the fist, larger than eclipses predicted. Antics get the recips with jasmine burning. TM galactic like Saturn turning. Imagine learning wisdom from deep within without leaving the sheepskin ashes purging. Like Shiva meditating on cremation grounds, dancing in a furnace. Ruckus, ruthless, Saturn smash these verses. Past the masses, the facts and the verdicts will trash by verbal. Plant the perfect seed of life like two overlapping circles. A metaphysical master emerges on the autumn equinox, last day of the astrological virgin. Perfect and permanent, serving them,
You
serving
need to
them.
be open-minded, and you need to be skeptical.
We stack like gold bricks, pyramidic, my infinite. Y'all style be like old chips, crunches with Timbs. Vocals clap hard like 4/5. Oh shit, you having trouble with the meaning of existence? Well, son, check your metaphysics. The jewels drop come from the knowledge and wisdom of ancients. Brain food banquet, all you can eat, thank the gods forgiven. From the true and living act like you know I shouldn't have to mention. Circulate the blood, your mind before it forms a pool of parasitic ignorance like retention ponds. But righteous teaching, my word is bond. The light I emit is the nourishment for life to continue on in the form of righteousness. You ain't gotta take it from me, Saturn or Rukus, but every verse we spit is a form of enlightenment. The streets, life, education, every physical form is a manifestation of the galaxy. Know your placement and relationship. Mathematics explains it. I can recall it one time in my life I was brain dead. Peace to the gods who showed me the way to awaken it. Ain't no mistaking it. When you've been born again, ain't no explanation for it. It's like you have a calling of duty for all the fallen soldiers. I'm doing my part, taking the weight off my shoulders. 616 your tons is more than one man should be holding. If we all do the knowledge before proceeding forward, the path will be brighter than a supernova explosion in the eye of Horus.
You need to be open-minded, and you need to be skeptical. Will require you to transcend old paradigms. Skeptical because without skepticism, you cannot convert belief into knowledge. Okay, believing what I tell you does not create a fundamental knowing that it's true. Only experience can do that.
Son of Saturn, Panic on the beat, Apotheosis, Akashic ancestors, peace to them all, man. Yo. Words to the wise, the first person to die should find a serpent in that sermon at that church in the sky. You'll certainly find your servant a lie in this impermanent time, sign of delivered. The spinal shivers seem twice as bright in the mirror. When the mind is fearless, oppression falls with a childlike appearance. Perseverance of the spirit adheres to sheer bliss, Ananda. A mere glimpse of tears dripping from within Aranya. Far from the subconscious wilderness, Samadhi softly summons this pilgrimage to the humblest militant lyricist, sealed with the kiss. Fractal visions filled with the realest mists of Avalon. Lost children of Babylon, panic on the track. Son of Saturn smashing past you pawns. An assassin manifesting compassion with a staff of a sultan. Faster than Vatican bolts, vaulted posturous sauna. Off the nostrils oxygen and the fontanella pranayama. To pierce the veil divine of various shows which hideth me, silently siphoning the light that dreams inside of me. Society in time will refine the vine finally, and climb to new heights in this lifetime and dynasty. To pierce the veil divine of various shows which hideth me, silently siphoning the light that dreams inside of me. Society in time will refine the vine finally, and climb to new heights in this lifetime and dynasty. Four noble truths, noble eightfold path. Guess you made some mistakes, you'd like to take those back. It's so natural, but no need to go back, because the fact that's magical comes from understanding those transgressions of the past and advancing lessons learned. The path is a test of turns, best it burn instead of tiptoeing in different directions. Uncertain and nervous, learn with right ideals, right motive, right speech, right action, right means of livelihood, right effort, right remembrance of the self-understood. Push us finally to right realization. The mind is filled with patience, sign and seal the sacred. The shine revealed is ageless and graceful, taking its place in a tranquil state. State is a plane of amazing astral dynamics, manifesting galactic fractal waves. Imagination, reality, contacting radiance, activate, meditate on loving kindness, elevated, crushing violence. Pierce the veil divine of various shows which hideth me, silently siphoning the light that dreams inside of me. Society in time will refine the vine finally, and climb to new heights in this lifetime and dynasty. To pierce the veil divine of various shows which hideth me, silently siphoning the light that dreams inside of me. Society in time will refine the vine finally, and climb to new heights in this lifetime and dynasty. Move with the Buddha nature through Tushita the Sutra, ancient 40 subjects of meditation. Advance through the path of sainthood, transit concentration. Samadhi in Sanskrit, off to slay the Naga serpent in the way of Nirvana. Dharma bump like Kerouac, cherish the math, constantly comparing the facts. Open 1,000 petals to the heavens and see God staring back. Purified in the universe inside you, traverse the sky, diversify the re-emerging sight in search of the highest. I in a vibrant silent night from the vices, all is well. Call compelled to sell to the island with Aldous Huxley. A corrupted environment is suffering time and again for attachment to desire and sensual indulgence. System overload, it's time to picture a lotus growing from the concrete in a city of soldiers, a city overlooked with bodhies, an ocean of shields, soaked souls roaming open and free. Drop the stress, job bless, it's all you hoped it would be. To pierce the veil divine of various shows which hideth me, silently siphoning the light that dreams inside of me. Society in time will refine the vine finally, and climb to new heights in this lifetime and dynasty. To pierce the veil divine of various shows which hideth me, silently siphoning the light that dreams inside of me. Society in time will refine the vine finally, and climb to new heights in this lifetime and dynasty. Shed the facade, press the records it's on. The last exhale of this man is the first breath of a god. Don't get me wrong, I'm not placing myself above you, I love you. My attempt is to bust through this rusted booth. Caduceus lifting up these roots as I struggle from the noose of suffering truths. No blood provide a fifth. The light's inside my fist. When I open my hands to the cosmos, I rise to the bliss and view life in a glimpse of timeless events. Lift the mic to my lips and use my mind when I spit. The flight is ascension. Viyamala Shastra's designed in my vision. Non-violence, the wisdom given is step one. Ahimsa, bless the sun anointed, divine birth enlightened, duly appointed through the illusory points of annoyance. I hear voices poignant but scattered like cracked steps on the ladder. The last message stressed by the masters was to show affection to the masses. Protect your families and project compassion to the lost, ignorant and hopeless. Drop the ideologies, listen and focus in on the shit we don't usually notice. Heal the bruised components and the truth will show its face. Prithvi Mudra, hope for the grace of the great turtle. Bodhidharma, Bodhisattva, painting the great circle. My paint's verbal. I pace a rehearsal before I step to the stage and straight serve you. I'm not a mason or a sage, I'm a person, adept but ever learning. Anahata in my chest, ever turning, hotter burning. Baptism by eternal flames of phosphorus furnace, of solar energy eclipsed by lunar mentalism. The sacred feminine aspects of androgynous gods in a prism free of religion. Peace to my peoples in prisons, peace to my peoples in prisons. Shit, I move through lunar dusk with lucid love consuming substance. The dudes I run with boost me up and proof the revolutions. Come and fuck your revolution, dumb shit. Charles Darwin was eugenically minded. You view history blinded. This is you getting reminded of ripping of paradigms, vices and eyelids. Find them on the floors. We storm like Vikings through the doorways of infinite possibilities. Digging up lost soliloquies. Even if you're not feeling me, I still build its peace. But please keep your wolf tickets to yourself if you sow deceit. Sometimes I feel compelled to leave this rap shit behind me, but it's like I stand with wifey and the bond's too tight to slice with knives heated inside the spines of demons. Besides, I might need it when my mind desires freedom from the fight of thinking. Writing rhymes to shine like Venus and Mercury on the image of the golden cherubim, or songs of the holy seraphim, fallen and risen. Polarity, balance, and magnetism exist in the bigger picture. This is for the goddesses, my mother, my grandmother, my niece, and my sister. I miss them. I miss you. I miss you. Track 100 lives back in audience and my inception. Regressive perception assessed in this blessed segment of a single eye. Focused from a dreaming mind's open seeds and streaming cycle. Priest disciple, beating vital Shuman Resonance. The heartbeat of Gaia booms is testament to prove the estimates of one. I call my mother sun cause she shines like one. A sign from above to align with the love. Geospheric changes, temporal shifts, I'm sizing them up. To fly high as a dove as the sirens erupt, whirling in wind. Fuck what you heard, winter solstice 2012, the sixth world begins. The clam opens to reveal a pearl within. A perfect gem converge with Zen. And so an Ouroboros emerge with the end. A circling serpent permanent in infinity. Figure eight orchestrate divinity. In the valley of the shadow of death, deliver me from suffering. The four noble truths proved in the summoning thumping of earth pulse. Eighth overtone grown from the home of the first poet. Her own soul holding close the children of the light. Silhouetted at night by the pillars of most high. In the sky shining down, the wave guided pound. Profound vibrations through your chakra systems. Merkaba popping with the lofty rhythm. Hip hop Kirtan over Anahata instrumentals laced. The Dalai Lama said Shambhala was a physical place, not just a whimsical state. From the inner earth, eternity whispers this language of light. To higher self dwellers engaged in the fight of making things right with love and wisdom. Nothing stronger than the bond of a brother and sister. Premjit and Pavan deep found strength in each other through difficult times. This is where shine is cultivated. In my astral palm I hold the matrix. My temple lay sedated, altered states in the face of confrontation. Calm and patient. beats, silence and peace. Rejuvenate the mind as we climb to the peaks. Rise and we speak, alive in the deep. Resonating higher frequencies, find when we seek. Binaural beats, silence and peace. Rejuvenate the mind as we climb to the peaks. Rise and we speak, alive in the deep. Resonating higher frequencies, find when we seek. Lower beta to alpha, from alpha to theta. Ineffable experience, spirit bliss and faces and meditation. A sanctum symbiotic with the earth's pulse. Words spoken mantras, learn from holy shastras. Hold the posture, control the prana. Go toe to toe with any foe when you know the God is in you. Phenomenology essential, since the simple truths of existence have dripped to the roots. And nurture the mother goddess, not further destructive process of technology's reluctant progress. Jobless, trek and walk the steps of a noble path. I know my soul holds wrath, but Ahimsa sown a path. That doesn't mean that I hold back when the globe is attacked by soldier drones of the black magicians. Actually antithesis, I camp with mystics, revolutionaries, visionaries with antikythera clockwork. Peace to the Hopi rituals that heal the earth, that's real service. The underground will surface and kill these vermin that serve the children pop culture meals of worthless discouragement. 45 hertz, the verses are circling like vultures over a stolen culture. I feel the divine boom in the ground up to the over soul. From the God mind of the live streams, we hold the prototype and sing the holy science every time we hold the mic. Binaural beats, silence and peace. Rejuvenate the mind as we climb to the peaks. Rise and we speak, alive in the deep. Resonating higher frequencies, find when we seek. Binaural beats, silence and peace. Rejuvenate the mind as we climb to the peaks. Rise and we speak, alive in the deep. Resonating higher frequencies, find when we seek. Not a moon, Chronos is on the move. Golden age, golden race, rays, rainbows illumine. Savior say-sos for students who negate focus movements. I pace road with druids and take home the rune scripts. Placing halos on gravestones that are made holy stupid. I stay low and fluid through the veins open rudimentary. Tools that fold your empathy, pulling and tempting me with simple shifts and spirit turns. Like Sybil scripts stripped from Temple Jupiter. My mental moves the curse to use the words of Apollonius. ESP the oldest scripts, Sanskrit and Arabic, Baha'i lord of talismans. Alchemy to rally kids to transmute the malice, then to translate the tablets of wisdom. The balance assistance, intrinsic revolt motion fist of the mystic, simplistic in all its complexity. I know its septus bleeds, evil plans on greenbacks and Jekyll dreams. Excavate Alexandrian Tesla beams, lecturing Septimius Severus harmony in the Heliopolis armory. With Ashtar and star priests marching through the artistry of Baalbek. A proud sect, predecession present to a sound check. Blood of immortal oracles poured in the fountain cleft. You paid attention and found your breath. Now it's pounding fresh in rhythm, of course. A symbol of illumination like Hitler's Olympic torch. Holding a whip and forged thunderbolts. City of the sun at solstice. Cross-hatching right angles when the light rays move closer. Hotep. 3-ton stuns rolling on wood beams or sound waves. Levitation over Roman landscapes. Not a moon, Chronos is on the move. Golden age, golden race, rays, rainbows illumine. Savior say-sos for students who negate focus movements. I pace road with druids and take home the rune scripts. Placing halos pillows on gravestones that are made holy stupid. I stay low and fluid through the veins, open rudimentary tools that fold your empathy, pulling and tempting me with simple shifts and spirit turns, like Sybil script stripped from Temple Jupiter. My mental moves the curse to use the words of Apollonius. ESP, the oldest script, Sanskrit and Arabic, Baha'i, Lord of talismans, alchemy to rally kids to transmute the malice, to translate the tablets of wisdom, the balance assistance, intrinsic revolt motion, fist of the mystic, simplistic in all its complexity. I know its septus bleeds, evil plans on greenbacks and Jekyll dreams, excavate Alexandrian Tesla beams, lecturing Septimius Severus harmony in the Heliopolis armory, with Ashtar and Star Priest marching through the artistry of Baalbek, a proud sect, a predecession present to a sound check, blood of immortal oracles poured in the fountain cleft. You paid attention and found your breath, now it's pounding fresh in rhythm, of course, a symbol of illumination like Hitler's Olympic torch, holding a whip and forged thunderbolts, city of the sun at solstice, cross-hatching right angles when the light rays move closer, Hotep, 3-ton stuns rolling on wood beams or sound waves, levitation over Roman landscapes.
Sir, can I help you, sir?
God, Jake, what have they done?
Can I help you, sir? Go in there.
What is this? The Middle Ages?
Don't touch him.
Can they call this modern medicine? This is barbaric. Barbaric!
All right, just calm down.
Why don't you just burn him at the stake and put him out of his misery? Sir, you're gonna have to leave. Stay back! Don't come near me. You understand what this is? My jail? Stay back! Take one step and I'll wrap this around your neck.
Whirly birds serving nerve toxin, these mercs dropping. Pestilence, not heaven, since your severance a coffin. Viacom bombing, both sides collateral damage. While the US government hovers high above the madness. Bayonet the back slip, shifty as a gypsy's eyes. This dimension's just a different guise of implemented trip through time. Our astral spines transcend shrines. Yo, it's Atma and Saturn. Stomp demons from the woodwork as we follow down the ladder. Apollo swallows dagger, swagger shoots him from the Pentagon. Center of the pentagram, the rituals of shipping gods. Chemical elixirs cut like scissors through your inner thoughts. Assembled in darkness by generals and Marxists. Mystical experiments are piercing through their targets. The fear is here to harvest, get your spirit in a harness. We break free the chains, be your manufacture. My manipulation can't contain weed. Make your face bleed with grenade heat. Take heed. Third rail, your third eye, purge hell the first time we creep down the steps of the ladder where the earth rises to meet the heavens in a burst of vibrance. Seraphim portal of a single iris. The sons of Isaac bestowed a vision and a dream decipher. The king's disciples have breached the cycle.
High alert and burning, you vermin, all you heathen a trifle. Feel the heat seep from our ether rifles. Make all Delta 71 to Congo, smoking troops. Agent Orange dropped on soldiers and fold the truth. Back home Omens in they domes, minds blown like nukes. Hallucinations, vision and Satan blowing off faces of the youth. Races detonated, being chased with gangrene and boots. Whole battalions left bleeding under the moon. Screaming on demons while leeches feast on them for food. Beasts of doom, burning carcasses, arsonists of platoons. Children left armless and flaming flowers that never bloom. Heads severed, bubbling flesh and fumes. Eyes popped out the sockets from the hotness, bodies consumed. Wild dogs eating the meat suit like hogs eat stew. Drug tube, hallucinogenics fed the young kids. Ate each other like cannibals, ripping apart ribs. Ate each other's hearts, livers, intestines. At the bottom of Jakobz Ladder with no fucking protection.
Third rail, your third eye, purge hell the first time we creep down the steps of the ladder where the earth rises to meet the heavens in a burst of vibrance. Seraphim portal of a single iris. The sons of Isaac bestowed a vision and a dream decipher. The king's disciples and preach the cycle.
High alert and burning, you vermin, you heathen a trifle. Feel the heat seep from our ether rifles.
Esther Brooks, Bengali, paperclip Nazis, CIA tacticians experiment hypnotically. Not just atrocities of MK Ultra, MK Delta, MK Search, MK Often, Insane Projects, Artichoke and Bluebird. Fuck what you heard, yo. They scammed your mind, trash bag faces, travel sands of time on astral lines.
I'm strapped to a dirty mad, here's the psilocybin with the illest pupil dilation, interrogation, subsonic vibrational disorientation, sensory deprivation, electro sleep radiation, genetic creations, a mutation, experimentation, brain implants, electrodes. They use prostitutes as agents for their guinea pigs, yo. Fucking sick souls. Human subjects disappeared in the unknown. bone, brain surgery, lobotomies, drilling skulls.
Third rail, your third eye purge. Hell, the first time we creep down the steps of the ladder where the earth rises to meet the heavens in a burst of vibrance. Seraphim, portal of a single iris. The sons of Isaac bestowed a vision in their dream decipher. The king's disciples and preach the cycle.
I learn and burn and you vermin, you heathen a trifle. Feel the heat seek from the ether rifles. Ether rifles, ether rifles, ether rifles.
So what do you see, son? If you're frightened of dying and you're holding on, you'll see devils tearing your life away. But if you've made your peace, then the devils are really angels, freeing you from the earth.
I only rap it cause I live it. Most of these cats is cash and gimmick. Flashing tats and masks for women. That's not real, it's just an image. It used to be fake gangsters, now it's fake philosophers. Dropping half-truths in your consciousness. A trend of the day saturating the prophecy. Masquerading the novelty acts, tapping my patience. But I'm steadfast and unwavering. Duct taping the faces of imitation copies. I meditate with the godly. Playing chess with sages and swamis. Conversating on the nation's problems and offering solutions. Like a pawn piece, a pawn to the next moves of the movement. This is a dedication to fake students. Nuisances who make music, not to teach but to perpetuate today's illusions. You can't build a foundation without making a blueprint. Are you really aware? Are you just talking about some cool shit? If the shoe fits, wear it. I walk barefoot off the terrace and tear these area terrorist parrots to rare bits. In all fairness, I'm guilty as well for spinning some tales before I grasp the mysteries well. But this is me, hell, humble and honest in a struggle for progress. Snatching up jewels to redistribute them in the content. Peace to scientific vendetta kings on some raw shit. Denizens of Discordia, the ancestors of Akashic.
Yeah, I might seem bitter, but I live it, be honest. You doing the devil's work when you spitting whack knowledge. My raps surpass college, can't pass without homage. Made a promise to the scholars and graduated with honors. Fast like Akashic, bask in astonishment. Sacred geometry, orchestrating the continents. That was peace and out of chaos is prominent. The godless and the evilest people became dominant. Man versus machine, I'm a master in bionics. Geometric bodies, assassins in the apocalypse. Rapture Yah's people, lovers and peace seekers. Mother Teresa's, Gandhi's and all my deep speakers. Elite leaders demonizing their offspring. Ring of power now spawning powerful crossbreeds. Ritual bloodlines, the pistols and drug crimes. Tearing down the beautiful earth until the love dies. Thugs ride for the meek and wolves lying with sheep. Cosmic gargoyles rise from their sleep. Stones crack, planets shift and the sun's closer. We all turn to light in the end when it's done and over.
Sat down with King David and the sons of Saturn. Conversated with the Elohim, constellations of the planets. Inhabiting God like thought and knock riding angels. Dean said siege fills with seas. Watching off the frequencies. Recently NYC under a vision. Corrupt the nations, network stations, alien invasions. In amazement the mass media blue beam spaceships. Next thing aliens that's gonna fucking shapeshift. You watching David Icke words comes to life. Children of the matrix, obscure oracles not leading to the light. Serving the snakes that conjugate hate and monsters. The lyrical alter me, poetic split personality like John D. Mixed with Edward Kelly, inspired by Shakespeare's tears. And stuck in a cage of reason Hamlet's fears. Genetically saying, spreading words like weapons until the heaven closed. My message don't be heard. I speak the language of the birds.
So government keeps growing and growing and growing, and it'll keep growing and growing and growing until it just absolutely collapses and a new order will come in and a despotism will rule. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. The whole structure is going to collapse into total and absolute chaos. And a lot of these so-called patriots are going to turn into petty little warlords, going to rape, loot, and steal. And so are other people who are not even patriots. Some patriots will try to preserve law and order and will be killed in the process. And the ruling elite will simply go underground until it's all finished.
Object permanence, rebirthing verses, the circling searches, surfacing impervious to curses, serpent insurgents emerge with me. I purge lurking servants of persons with furnace fury. These vermin better learn to scurry. The worst of hurries, hurry, fuck hungry, I'm thirsty. Watching sermon persons burn like churches. The first credo, dispersing the worthless ego. From earth like vino, multiply from water. I heard your speech, oh you falsify the gospels. Flocks divide apostle constellation, illuminating the night skies of lawless nations. Sauces you denied are called abominations. Butcher twine, mind, Mary, Shaw, Rama danglings. Playing Bonaparte's parts in on restagings of army wagings of sovereign states, harming the tarnished pages where forefather masons painted their hand style. Fans ran wild, a landmine in your hand now smile. Deposit bodies, toe tag with your income taxes. Just dumb bastards, hit some facts with your fast food quarterback sacks, kids. More than half the nation doesn't read another book after high school. We bought 50 countries since World War II, but you don't mind cause your mind's full with design tools of hypnotism and divine rule. Fools blinded by lies supplied by schools. Children living outside can't find the knowledge in small doses, not prophets of all knowing. Invisible college politics, stolen stipends of gnosis. You're not ready, they think they breed your beliefs. Hold on steady, drip, trickle, metered release. Drop knowledge in small doses, not prophets of all knowing. Invisible college politics, stolen stipends of gnosis. You're not ready, they think they breed your beliefs. Hold on steady, drip, trickle, metered release. The meter releases drip trickles, giving you pieces. Nasus Brookings before wardens the leakage, warming the ease and of poor portions of secrets. The revolving doors to the lords and the sheeple. You fear what you don't know, so of course this shit's evil. The sources that feed you are corporate media, quarantining the beast in you by tapering your rations of truth. It's all in the documents if you're asking for proof. The madness now moves in the open, pass through the schools and the pulpits. You watched a video on YouTube, now you're preaching a pole shift. Deep sleepers dream of the gnosis, capital G cornerstones eluding you notice. The notions of infamy locking your doors. The universe is energy, thought and form, not the norm to feel, think and be a positive force. An atheist in a foxhole with God stomping your form, pompous, self-important, sophomore and sorcerers lost the coordinates. False knocking, content, prophetic formulas, Akashic Discordia, box of black water cops in a post-apocalyptic quarantine. Napalm in the morning breeze, from siege to signing siege. Stigmatic Christ on my mic device and bleeds as these lines proceed to lead. Not flocks tied to follow shit, like Tibetan acoustic levitation. I'm propping up monoliths, Sidonian pyramids and lost fucking continents. Knowledge in small doses, not prophets of all knowing. Invisible college politics, stolen stipends of gnosis. You're not ready, they think they breed your beliefs. Hold on steady, drip, trickle, metered release. Drop knowledge in small doses, not prophets of all knowing. Invisible college politics, stolen stipends of gnosis. You're not ready, they think they breed your beliefs. Hold on steady, drip, trickle, metered release.
Jakobz Ladder, Next Productions. When we transcend, we divine pros beyond time in your blindfolds. Shine lighting tonight with the precise flows. Dressed in codex with blessed flow, flex a lesson so slick. The comatose to woke by the pole shift. Throw up a fist, we leave Omen split. Romans dome swollen, they clone chromosomes ain't shit. Rip the solar spit, slaughter poses quick. I flow so cold, we'll fucking blow off this bitch. Leave your skull split, throw you assholes to black holes. When we spit, we master the shit. Intergalactic, telepathic, and mad swift. Leave y'all crabs with cracked chins, y'all bastards harassable. Y'all'll never win, smack the earth off its axis. When we transcend the wave particle duality, rip wormholes in time space, interdimensional deities. Split the seas with the gauze, kneeling to the feet of Allah.
On my heavenly home's dapper, I'm not a clone rapper. Matcha's an alien zone tapper, in a militant bone cracker. Meditator aim to chrome at ya, instant dome fracture. You the cause of your own rapture. The hell my tones capture, I'm a tone master. Kamala follow, take them to the zone faster. Pastors holler when I snap their collars. Burn the church, not before I snatch the dollars. Teach the truth, people still stuck in squalor. Feed the world, words make the planet swirl. Sun of Saturn, 7 clips gun to pattern. and deep as ever. Underground buried treasure, pharaoh rap, math too much to measure. Holy tablets, everything my scrolls established. Burn the savage, now you can hold the fabrics. My
uphill pilgrimage, still with the illest filaments. We build skills to the ceiling, a syllabus stretching the spectrum at the behest of the brethren. Take Jakobz Ladder on a trek to the heavens, temple is set erected, stress to the constellation counterparts. Egyptian mystics count the stars in the dark plateaus. Scribes with parchment prose charting the global movements among corresponding celestial bodies. Offspring of the godly, Saturn, Kamachi, dropping prophet heat like Khalil Gibran, a song on a beat. Reach outward to touch the inner cells. Nick's Productions, lovely citadels to wish you well, like spells of Persian magicians. 3 magi, 9 eyes, multiverse dimensions. These verses we're spitting, dispersing the wisdom like tourniquets ripped from dismembered appendages, dripping blood in a jungle of concrete. Where pop rap infects the youth who struggle and hustle so little sisters and moms can eat. Next year it's off to Iran. We seek soil to rise on the downward slope of peaked oil. See for the peaceful warriors, grounded the Tao and Lao Tzu, not Sun Tzu. We bust through the turmoil, serve you coiling snakes in my garden. Fabian socialists patiently arming, waiting in darkness. We meditate and pray regardless the way of the artist. We meditate and pray regardless the way of the artist.
Thou seest me as time who kills, time who brings all to doom, the slayer time, ancient of days, come hither to consume, accepting thee. Of all these hosts of hostile chiefs arrayed, there shines not one shall leave alive the battlefield dismayed.
Each one teach 1,000 petal lotus. Elohim comes deep from the house of essence potent. Om Shanti, the soul is most godly. No bhakti, devotee atone softly from the glowing crown chakra. Each one teach 1,000 petal lotus. Elohim comes deep from the house of essence potent. Om Shanti, the soul is most godly. No bhakti, devotee atone softly from the glowing crown chakra. 1,000 petal lotus flower, equinox the chosen hour. Pranayama strength devours echelons to hold the power. Solar tower, Pingala Nadi interpenetrates Luna Ida. Apana and Prana fused inside of the human spinal. Kundalini spiral, medulla shisham, vital arrival and sacred science disciples. Energy rising inside you. Serpent power through the nervous system, align you with most high. Eiffel vertical acceleration, 250 petals and 20 layers emanating a dozen chakras worth of energy. Interconnectivity into the breath rhythmically. Center the spirit for blessed entering. Blessed infinity, blessed inner divinity. Instantly lifting to the seat of the soul. Peace, just let go. See the whole scenery glow, bringing the flow through the vital and mental forces inside of the simple, important individual, lifting the dormant snake within of the cerebrospinal axis from perineum to cranium, ancient atrium. Each one teach 1,000 petal lotus. Elohim comes deep from the house of essence potent. Om Shanti, the soul is most godly. No bhakti, devotee atone softly from the glowing crown chakra. Each one teach 1,000 petal lotus. Elohim comes deep from the house of essence potent. Om Shanti, the soul is most godly. No bhakti, devotee atone softly from the glowing crown chakra. Detachment from illusion, impacting magical fusion. From vastness, imagine a student becoming a master of new in a galactic pasture of ruins. Passed by Atlanteans, druids, Egyptian mystics, and Jewish students of the Sephiroth. Bless the message with a question mark and set the spark in the minds of man. The quest and ponder the light, understand what's under the sand, what's under the skin, what's under the cover of dim past, what lurks in the shadows of syntax, of energy, mystical magic, a staff of Tahuti, scribe of the gods. Channel him through me alive in the consciousness revolution, aside from the cosmic pantheon. A mind is quieted through Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama. Know the legend, drop off of the solitary saucer, a bodhisattva and author. Sought to kill the Buddha on the street dead. Supramental reach the head and keep rising. The alpha, the omega seem to find each other at the vanishing point, point zero. The anointed easel joined and equal, defining all of it. finding solace at 1,000-petal lotus of Christ consciousness. Yo, watch the atoms that compose the body disassemble into the infinite and reassemble as an instrument, an initiate of spiritual ascension, temporal symphonic issuance, intrinsic and tantric texts. Chandogya Upanishad directs us to the tubes where the energy of the subtle body flows. 72,000 networks, the nadis known. 101 arteries of the heart, watch one go up to the crown of the head. Going upward through that one becomes immortal. A subtle portal, glowing suns of love in a force field, boundless in dimension. Beyond sound when you listen, the crown of the mystics expounding 1,000 petals, astounding, a vision centered with a 360-degree stare, never impaired or amended. A chariot lifted, unaware of the distance, blaring with brilliance and truth in the fog. Maha Yoga to show you a union with God.
For one day we shall teach each other and be each other's teacher. Bless the seeds, for one day we will teach one another and be each other's preacher. Bless the seeds, for one day we shall teach each other and be each other's teacher. Bless the seeds, for one day we will teach one another and be each other's preacher.
Sow the seeds, watch them grow, count your blessings, y'all can go to the streets and teach the lessons, reaching heads the prophets go like I'm impotent in the sky above. I'm hoping that you find it love my soldiers, time to rise above and climb the heights where lightning struck. Listen up, heads, it's time to organize the youth, fortify the troops, open the doors that hide the truth. There's a God alive in you, his light is huge through and through. Shiva movement luminous, consuming every jewel. Every school needs a teacher that's uncensored by elitists, giving wisdom to the seeds with history. The secret is missing many pieces. Fill it in, build with men that assemble in the streets, kid, killing off these demons, real shit. And I mean it, how they building up the FEMA camps. You feeling what I'm speaking? Bless the seeds and we'll be free at last. Each one teach 1,000, you can feel the blast.
Bless the seeds, for one day we shall teach each other and be each other's teacher. Bless the seeds, for one day we will teach one another and be each other's preacher. Bless the seeds, for one day we shall teach each other and be each other's teacher. Bless the seeds, for one day we will teach one another and be each other's preacher. So I refuse to be singing in vain. Pray for mankind to hop on the sun train. I refuse to be hoping in vain, cause maybe one day you'll hear the whistle on this old drink. We all cheat, all lie to carry on, all hide and bluff to move on. Mankind's a bitch to mankind. You can't fight, it's like an itch and grind. We're predictable and nasty when the money comes, become greedy and shady when the money comes. We lose faith and friends when the money comes. No matter what we change when the money comes.
Snatching cash without regard, starting wars where children starve. The money comes with plenty guns, thugs and drugs that flood the slums. Sun bucking shots up to the heavens. This song is for my brethren. We're stomping on the devilish and offering up this message.
Seeds, for one day we shall teach each other and be each other's teacher. Bless the seeds, for one day we will teach one another and be each other's preacher. Bless the seeds, for one day we shall teach each other and be each other's teacher. Bless the seeds, for one day we will teach one another and be each other's preacher.
Sente o esquema, curto o esquema, o nosso lema diretamente de um falcão faz tremer o tema. Boas vibrações são o que eu quero. Toma lá para ti, sente o nosso lero. Toma lá as lições de português, back in the days, old school. Continua bem cool, F da velha escola. Art school, sol para vó, sente só, não estou só, olha só.
There's a hole in the sky, going inside, open it wider. An omen at times, choking the minds of the only survivors. Some curse, some burst, suffer the fire, suffer and mire. Under the smothering gust of desire, suffocation, the busted faces of Gaia. A failed consortium of corrupted nations, pariahs placed in the pyre. I'm on the fucking disgusting, succubus, pagans and pious. Religious new age alliances, soothsayers and liars. Like the CIA Hussein alliance, who placed the titans, crashing planes in defiance. A tragic display to great patriots of the mindless. Acid rain on your psyche like nanothermite, eating away at the pipe beams. Jet fuel, yeah right G. it's more likely to see lightning striking twice in the same side, igniting inside me. Advising the ripest of psychotic Vikings to find the divine that smites kings. Sticking pipe bombs in your pipe dreams, while the fat lady screams in nice serene courses, nice dreams. Like Horus in the Nile, cleaning these vile demons before they feed again on the light of Venus. On the real, young brothers, time to shake off all this nonsense. Take back what we lost, these days are getting monstrous. Dollars taking providence, brains are washed and you're following false pop prophets like lost flocks, preposterous. On the real, young brothers, time to shake off all this nonsense. Take back what we lost, these days are getting monstrous. Dollars taking providence, brains are washed and you're following false pop prophets like lost flocks, preposterous. Take a look around, you can see the signs and symbols. Use intuitive sight from the part of your lie inside your mental. Since time a memorable, eventful, rising temple. Slice like Insu against the plights that tempt you. Try to get you to deny the issues. You ready to fight, brother? I am with you. You fall the darkness, the light will lift you. As strange days sing past, see me walking with secret doctrines. I learn the truth and pass it to you in hopes you read it often. I dream with dolphins, aquatic prophets. The days and nights of Brahma, the same days of an age of Mahakalpa. Padma, the golden lotus, lost what you hold components to superimpose your soul's focus over the material world. Slice with imperial sword, are you hearing me, Lord? We're piercing the void, the veil of Isis. Medusa's tail is sliding, decapitate the magic snake heads. Will you fail to find them? Another tale of violence impales your psyches. The son of Saturn's lightning dagger prevailed over titans. The meek inherit the earth, the frail and the righteous. I digest your fear and exhale kindness. Let he without sin throw the first stone. Can you help me find him? Can you help me find him? The real young brothers, time to shake off all this nonsense. Take back what we lost, these days are getting monstrous. Dollars taking providence, brains are washing and following false pop prophets like lost flocks, preposterous. The real young brothers, time to shake off all this nonsense. Take back what we lost, these days are getting monstrous. Dollars taking providence, brains are washing and following false pop prophets like lost flocks, preposterous.
You have to be a light to yourself, not the light of a professor or an analyst or a psychologist or the light of Jesus or the light of the good heart. You have to be a light to yourself in a world that is utterly becoming in a world that is utterly 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 in a
Evolutionary ascent beyond illusory events. The Sardikas pierce the lotuses in their cerebrospinal axis. Divine masters perceive the highest astral abode. Study math of the soul, supernal splendor, universal soul ascension flow, nectarian Shiva Shakti state. Self-perceptive profound planes, the Bindu sustain. Non-dimensional, the born, the element, Atma, intelligence, Sanskrit evidence. Seeing the prophet's perspectives, introspection, inner perfection, the infinite reflection. Gate, param gate, parasam gate, bodhiswaha, gone beyond, altogether gone, merged with the Paramatma fifth vacuum. In the Sahasra chakra, blossom sky-like, expanded consciousness. The Maha Mantra invokes superhuman power, supreme secrets of the soul. Absorb the whole universe into the body, pierce the Mahanadi. 72,000 astral channels absorbed through the grace of Shakti. Christ consciousness, the quintessence, the servants of God called Bhakti. All glories to the assembled devotees, bathing in the ever-fresh ambrosial ocean. With their souls free, we study the source of the established doctrines. Immaculate conception, bask in the effervescent presence of the Master's blessing. The Son of God told me in a vision that Christ is risen and that all is forgiven. The second coming at hand. Accept him in your heart and never deny him. My third eye cries for those that despise him. For the Father and the Son are one. Christian and Christ feel the bliss of light. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Rebirth, resurrection, do the research, brethren. The zeitgeist is alive. Lord Krishna wasn't born of a virgin. The Bhagavan full in six opulence. The supreme person, all beauty, all wealth, all knowledge, all fame, all strength, renunciation. You frontin' Freemasons, deny the Father and the Son. You serve the Antichrist, all you false prophets are done. The meek shall inherit the earth. We shoot the gift with the limitless flow of words, articulation, spreading the rays of the benediction moon. Enrapturing tunes coming from the top of Mount Meru. Jewels that shine from the skylight ocean of mind. Focus on the divine.
field unfolds. Masterful skill concealed in scrolls of the cellular. Self-surrender and love touch the subtle nerves. What's the word of God, hidden like the divine number on earth and all? Peace to my seekers, searchers, from Muladhara to Sahasrara, the outer 5 chakras. Gotcha, interconnected to multiversal circuitry. Solstice circles certainly, soldiers grew from birth to bleed and proceed to the next incarnation. Awareness, nothing is ever and nothing is never. Care is essential to cure and curing is caring. External, external, serpent power of emerging Aquarian peace and blessings. Shanti, 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 breathing and blessing. Breathing and breathless, heeding the message nirvanic. Climbing the ladder to Shakti cosmic, remove the obstacles. Om Ganesha Ganapati Om. Got me zoned in lotus asana, concocting poems. Attention without tension, now my scar from the soul. Whole and focused in on the starry gates. Krishna, Christ, conscious Mahavatars, karma escaped. Temporal physical states to the dark space. Kali-Yuga channel through Ayurvedic gardens, brazen with the hearts of sages. Satana, Mekankar, arm, lega, lega. Sufi caduceus movement through the Sephirotic bark of the mega. Transfigurate through the ages like martyrs and saviors. You can't harm the charmed artists, we harness assailants and march through the stages of string theory exploration. No expectations, music acoustic like Tibetan levitation. Chant the Kundalini up and hover in stasis. Aesthetic direction of ancient sacred. Red rose filling the skull, build pillars and nadis. Concealed, shielded in body. Reveal clear when you're watching with spiritual eye. Seeing and feeling it rise, no denying. Circle the spine like the staff of Orion, a gentle line. Deciphering the science in the light of the highest. I and I taking flight in the vibrant fight for the righteous. 12 helix beings dreaming in silence. The void is surreal. Virtual particles peel, 0 point field. Repository of all the glory. The story is real. Born again, born before. 7 doors, 7 seals, 7 keys to breach. Psychic keep the life force we feel.
Up, strength of Siberian tigers. Highs on the prize, roll the rump so you wise up. My mind sharp blades, stay contained in my cranium. Unbreakable titanium, so watch out what you say to him. Was raised in the ways of the ancient and sacred. That's traced to defacement of Haitian enslavement. Escape from the grave, David Blaine with a statement that's scraped in like names that's engraved on a pavement. Go face to face with Caucasian invaders like Haile Selassie, Chief Osceola, or them Osaka kamikazes. We godly, beyond your nonsense. Give God giving all to your conscience. Dropping knowledge from the lost and forgotten scrolls. Pour bottles out on concrete for the lost and forgotten souls. We scholars far beyond your college honor road and jotted from the heart until the parchment till the novel sold.
No forms of weakness, I flow with vengeance. God given, God given, God given. No forms of weakness, I flow with vengeance. God given, God given, God given.
God given, whenever they boy spitting. No forms of weakness, son, you must be kidding. Earth spinning. Yup, they lost in it. I'm infinite, vision is never limited. Devils, they try to kill it, it's unlimited. And in your villages, now tell me who the villain is. Murder innocent civilians, women and children. Yo, it's sickening, I'm serious, you need to start listening. On my raw, give you some more, feeling more pyramid building. My thoughts hitching wars across distance and more vicious. More vicious, yo, war is business. Who you fighting for? I ain't fighting for false images. I flow with vengeance, scribe warrior mystic. My story, they missed it. So I get descriptive, with wisdom from the winged disc. With wisdom from the winged disc.
No forms of weakness, I flow with vengeance. God given, God given, God given. No forms of weakness, I flow with vengeance. God given, God given, God given.
God given, we've lost all tradition, all stricken television, assault in the inner vision, author with the pen and the mission, sick with the cinnamon, assembling systems of mysticism intrinsic. It's inherent in our design, imperative, cause divine. I tear through the walls of time to mend up the falling shrines. Tell you the gods aside, elements personified. Explorer of spiritual realms, born from ethereal helm. Self-cellular, intelligent, delicate, frail, and stronger than metals of nucleosynthesis and pneuma leash. Peep the genesis Apotheosis revisited. 57 different species that visit us. Listen, images distributed through deep underground military bases. The safest of havens for ancient slave masters to stay savage with mason magic, breaking the back of Alice till we take hammers to smash these fascist factions.
No forms of weakness, I flow with vengeance. God given, God given, God given. No forms of weakness, I flow with vengeance. God given, God given, God given.
Introduce a virus with no vaccine. A Masonic symbolism and dreams. What the hell do it mean? Things ain't what it seems. Sermon preached by vermin. Secrets of the Vatican, the truth is obscene. Can't afford diapers, snake striking vipers. I'm from the border wall, no border at all. All politics aside, reside in District 9. Reconfiguration of mankind, corporate genocide. How much for your soul? Soul is remote control. Production of electricity, conglomerate, lightning pole. Hand grenade pin, the renegade Tim. Real deep music, revolt motion, angels and Nephilim. Futuristic ancient secrets, the Foo Fighters. We all the riders of higher knowledge and skyfire. My ink ordained rain blessings on the paper. Anomaly to the world, unearthly language translator.
No forms of weakness, I flow with vengeance. God given, God given, God given. No forms of weakness, I flow with vengeance. God given, God given, God given.
The Elohim, they manifest themselves as servants of wisdom. Shielded by their scales, you can distinguish their ranking by the length of their tails. The Dragon King Jedi from the labyrinth of 12. Zodiacs like the sun that shines on the realm. A thieves, a brilliant light reflects from the streets. I felt like I was there with the sages, the priests. I'm a word magician, the savior of thieves. I'm walking on pond water atop a crocodile. I am the thrice born, your God's foster child. Master of mysteries, I gave the building blocks to bow. To erect a tower, to span 1,000 miles. To reconnect him with the entity inside of himself. To recognize his strength, his pride, his health. He awoke his next aside and strive for the spells of immortality from shamans. He's still alive and well.
No forms of weakness, I flow with vengeance. God given, God given, God given. No forms of weakness, I flow with vengeance. God given, God given.
Yeah. Yeah, exhale, Kali Yuga. Check it. I'm a dirty bomb, your girly squad as these verses drop. Via con Dios amigo, go with God. Image Stargate activated, no mirage. Most souls are lost, holding a cross on a lonely walk. In a landscape oblivious to higher frequencies. Not you weak MCs, quite indecently. I'm climbing easily. The heights described as secret meetings, peep the deities. See them breathe through me, proceed with the siege Apotheosis. Kali Yuga, sound of Luga, I rock with the dopest. On Mount Nebo, stopping the vultures from flocking to Moses. I'm watching the Omens, politic with Marduk, grouping the soldiers. You can't control us. I'm bumping cold crush, I fold you up in a moment like Roman ruffians on Saturn's day. Like full car burners on freights, I watch you pass away. Grab the razor, slice the RFID out of your neck. And out of respect, I'ma drop a pound of the architects. Lounge in the stars blessed by an astral body in the heart of my chest. Artistry expressed, it starts with the breath. Starts with the breath.
Underground furam čuvam ga kod za krak. Sakut pirat čuva barko komercijalni propad. Mas mi teče dol po majku, pripravljena za klak. S tako smrtonosen križ na pajku, ubijem vsako žvat, ki pride mi nasproti. Na vas fekere se spravljam z oklepi in pa noži. Izumikam se kuri koži, tako se fekeri izumika meni v ulici oži. Čakam da moja ninja zvezda zaokruži, ka naj v božji posli. Že zdavnaj dala sem ukaz, prisega da komercijalno bom dala prat. Maščevala to fekersko prikaž, ki ima na mesto kartoteke v predalu moj izkaz. Zato sama proti vam jaz odnesem vaše duše izpod ruše tako prah. Pički sam ki ima na sebi kilo pudra, kilo maš. Glasne ste, volite glasne zdaj, da čujem glas. Razvijam muziko, tako te razviju kras. Glas duha mi pravi, ne ostanem v armadi. Volno grem z vami, pa če mogla živa polavi. Na melovijo plavi, širim underground in širim pravi rap. Medtem ko vi štinkate po komercijali. Jojojojo pubeci, kaj z vami? Poglej realno, jebeš to, kaj imaš glavi. Če ne bo krvavo verbalno, Kali Yuga te pohabi. Načrtovano, v procentih se bo poznalo. Koliko litrov krvi še bo nastalo, koliko pubecev se bo dalo. Fuck that, son, what's that, yo?
That's blood on my knife, son, don't get it twisted. But love's why I fight, cause you can come and get it, come and listen. The sinister grimacing, timid and ignorant, get ripped into bits of intrinsically wicked and different ligaments. I distribute them through dimensions of images mirrored. Dismember them, piss on their penance, inferior, peerless experience, serious delirium, experimentation. Appearing as sages, piercing the matrix, fearless and faceless. Third-eye tears smeared on the pavement from years of a spirit and chains with. On a heart of the dark star, waiting the Syrian carry a spaceship, but they adhere to the valence. Eat the shield containment from the Tao of physics in the field. You can feel the arrangement, peeling the pages back one by one. MC Jupiter, Saturn, under the sun. Laughing when you're bucking your gun. You're better off knuckling up, cause you can't kill the god fucking. You're stuck like a shuttle in mud. Quick stand, I withstand the destruction of love. Buzzing, running amok like African killer bees. Killer bees. Yeah, yo, check it. Beast of verbal, these beats supernal. Mean streets encircled by sieges, allegiance internal, seeking to seize and burn you. Only leaving the fertile for further research and dispersal of cursed insurgents primordial. Signs of sordid sorcery, the sword and the duel, forcing the foolish for torture and ruin. These fraternal factions distorting the truth. Overstand the times at hand, we can't afford to lose. Can't grasp the knowledge, it's sort of elusive, but it was forged to do this. Stay persistent, maintain resistance, take initiative, break from the prison, it's invisible after all. Vigils assemble to smash them all, civil officials that hunt and attack the sovereign. Sovereign squalor, squandering dollars, con artists assaulting economic opportunities otherwise offer the communities to widen the class gap. The rich get richer, where the poor get laughed at. The rich get richer, where the poor get laughed at. It's cavernous where Saturn sits. Ask the many masters sent to pass the lantern back a bit so you can see the last eclipse. Passionate activists packing in the facts with this. Magnetism grabs the rhythm back again like Lazarus. It's cavernous where Saturn sits. Ask the many masters sent to pass the lantern back a bit so you can see the last eclipse. Passionate activists packing in the facts with this. Magnetism grabs the rhythm back again like Lazarus. Going back from the black market through the gates of the Khyber Pass. Buckets of bloody conflict, diamonds arrive at the crisis matching. These aqua phantoms and malice. Cecil Rhodes choking and paled on the chalice. Irony prevailed on the phallus. My ailments are calloused over like massive vultures attacking a flaccid culture. Last is Saturn's composure dangles on a rusty nail with inadequate closure. Pass the catalyst over. Palm and megaliths to smash them to boulders. The classic poetry of antithetical angels to stand on my shoulders. Offering Hegelian dialectical answers as omens. Picture perfect photosynthesis withstands the hypnosis. This potion drifts from a different ocean. Distribute the motion like AKs rashed to Iraqi households stolen from holy soldiers. The holy roller stole the gnosis. Crucifix colonizers molded those with no sense, just fear and inquisition. Pimping the hopeless, integrating living components to that of sin and atonement. It's cavernous where Saturn sits. Ask the many masters sent to pass the lantern back a bit so you can see the last eclipse. Passionate activists packing in the facts with this. Magnetism grabs the rhythm back again like Lazarus. It's cavernous where Saturn sits. Ask the many masters sent to pass the lantern back a bit so you can see the last eclipse. Passionate activists packing in the facts with this. Magnetism grabs the rhythm back again like Lazarus. Aura, Boros, wrapping Saturn with his rings. A master it would seem, but haggard, crashing dreams past the beam of light, causing effects, raking aside some monatomic thieves in the night, creeping, deceiving your iris like Set, seeking Osiris for a seed, singing bless Jesus for guidance, follow the Baptist instead. Easy defiance, dark seeds impeding alliance. Look up to the heavens, brethren, to see the alignment. Blink, refocus, peep the eastern horizon. We're leaving Pisces, Aquarius rising, the procession of the equinox. 72 years, 1 degree, peep the sun, you see it dropping. An illusion to always believe your optics. Fuck heathen cautions, freedom blossoms, breathing pranati. You can seize Merkaba, be a god beyond these elitist heathen prima donnas. Reaching a lofty overtone, instantly manifesting reality. Your soul is home, folded open, merging with anima mundi within concentric Akashic bands. It's cavernous where Saturn sits. Ask the many masters sent to pass the lantern back a bit so you can see the last eclipse. Passionate activists packing in the facts with this. Magnetism grabs the rhythm back again like Lazarus. It's cavernous where Saturn sits. Ask the many masters sent to pass the lantern back a bit so you can see the last eclipse. Passionate activists packing in the facts with this. Magnetism grabs the rhythm back again like Lazarus.
See darkness.
Particularly in particular, preliminary perimeter, mimics a limiter. Outside the limiter, did it first. Like those with drinking words, we spit a verse and quench the thirst. Sip the juice, hit the fuse, so we kick them boom. Kick the boot that kick the bucket, fuck it, your thug gets busted like caught with red hands. Get kicked in the head when doing headstands with meds in my headband. No plan B, only plan A. Campaign but can't contain sun rays or subways that shine like sun blades at some base. Upstate, I puff haze, I don't pump freight for fuck's sake. This is our shit, we thick chumps in the crowd like guitar picks. It's the garbage artist, larger than life, over carved in. I keep a large pen and keep it God bless. So yes.
Illuminate the seven celestial bodies, the Elohim. God bless, and I'm questing for hip-hop like Gimbo's theme. I see those dreams where things don't seem as they look as they are. Shook as a book on a pile with crooked desires. Looking to cook them on fires, kindle from the head of the Baphomet. My cancer surpassing death, the dance of enchantment, last regrets. Chisel tip magnums tagging your heads with masterful techniques. Test me and I'll resurrect the breath of dead beings to possess your flesh. The presence of the fiend, I profess it is seamless. Saying God protect, I'm the grand architect of the Phoenix. Antarctic edge of the seemingly solid planet. See the real society fall through the magic. Punching a hole through the atlas, sticking galactic nuclei from my fingernails. Re-emerging early cause I've seen this hell. The seasons tell the story. Allegory is out of order. My immaculate fortress smashes inadequate forces. Lord of metamorphosis warning you bitches. Four horsemen storming the fences, surrounded the distorted inventions of Nikola Tesla. Harp charge martyrdom flipping these lectures. Machete steady as I rip through the essence. Like the macrobe's interdimensional presence. Into the individuals festering in Senate and representatives inhibiting simpleton idiots built with wisdom and the technique. Freak the sentences. Freak the sentences.
Like a tech with correct techniques. Correct techniques.
The swarm technique, the swarm technique.
Like a tech, correct techniques.
The swarm technique.
Well, a lot of people have asked me why did I write that book or any book. All the stories I wrote were true because I believed in what I saw. I was traveling west one time at the junction of the state line of Colorado. It's arid western one and the state line of poor Utah. I saw in the clouds huge and massed above the fiery golden desert of Even Falls the great image of God with forefinger pointed straight at me. Through halos and rolls and gold folds that were like the existence of the gleaming spear in his right hand, which saith, "Come on, boy, go thou across the ground. Go moan for man. Go moan. Go groan. Go groan alone. Go roll your bones alone. Go thou and be little beneath my sight. Go thou and be minute as seed in the pod. Go thou, die hence. And of this world report you well and truly."
Know the ledge, I fall the fuck off, so yeah. I get knowledge like kids in rich colleges. Flip the script, proper on devils and pedo politics. Rebellion, confidence is increasing, beast in the bondage. It's ready to break from the chains, steady your blades for the change. I get knowledge like kids in rich colleges. Flip the script, proper on devils and pedo politics. Rebellion, confidence is increasing, beast in the bondage. It's ready to break from the chains, steady your blades for the change. Heavenly states retained, ever embracing the flame. From liquor stores to prison floors, we're steadily wasting away. Macheting brains with our hate, 70 faces of shaitan. Say God with grace and pray often. Like my man Kalki suggested, the crown is projected outward in blessing. Also in with hermetic text directed, effective maxim. Shedding devilish actions, trekking the steps of progression. Erecting a castle, repetitive adamant like breath and lessons of mass. Smashing the lavishness, past the contaminants. Imagine bliss with Saturn sent to the vision quest. Take these fools to school with 12 jewels and some simple stretches. We get knowledge knowledge like kids in rich colleges. Flip the script, proper on devils that peddle politics. Rebellion, confidence is increasing, beast into bondages. Ready to break from the chains, steady your blades for the change. Get knowledge like kids in rich colleges. Flip the script, proper on devils that peddle politics. Rebellion, confidence is increasing, beast into bondages. Ready to break from the chains, steady your blades for the change.
Akashic ancestors spitting the truth. Snap necks like fortune cookies when we drop jewels. Study Zazen and drop your tools. We peaceful instruments of the most high like Japanese flutes made of bamboo. Mad cool, we stay on the humble with the hearts of Zen. Laughing Buddhas who laugh at your crew of goons. Study Lao Tzu above the clouds with the guru. See through the illusion and delusion over a beat that's soothing to you like the Mahayana Sutra. Following the Bodhidharma, burning bad karma with the fire of the Rudras. Rude Ross rocking the rude rock Shabis. Slaying rock shakshas and dacoids. Astral travel to the asteroid belt made from the collision of Tiamat and Nibiru. Stealth knowledge revealed, we see through the pseudo intuitive wisdom. Soon will be the ascension, see in other dimensions like Sri Aurobindo. At the seashores with a pad and pencil to bless you with jewels infinite. Photosynthesis, sentences for senseless kids. Toss and wash them up with innocence. Ben at the top of the pyramid, the son of Satya from Sirius.
We get knowledge like kids in rich colleges. Flip the script, proper on devils that peddle politics. Rebellion, confidence is increasing, beast in the bondages. Ready to break from the chains, steady your blades for the change. We get knowledge like kids in rich colleges. Flip the script, proper on devils that peddle politics. Rebellion, confidence is increasing, beast in the bondages. Ready to break from the chains, steady your blades for the change. Backlash of a dying breed, first of the living zombies. Backlash of defiant seeds, burning the cities calmly. Flashbacks of life and peace, purgatory it fits in falling. Saturn, son of the siren sings, you've heard the story, it ends in haunting. Mystic odyssey, quick snip and lobotomy from the frontal lobe of a sickly system, a mental sodomy, which sits on the promenade, softly serenading our fall from grace. I resolve it with faith, from Babaji to Paramahansa Yogananda, the Christ consciousness of swamis and sages, many masters who taught me the ways of the ancients and paved the way for painting the opaque landscapes with faces of angels and ages of radiant self-realization.
Srila Prabhupada encouraged, you are a musician, you have influence over others. That is a gift of God. Utilize that gift to please God and to bring these people closer to God. And he took that message very seriously. It's not that he changed his life, but rather just change of consciousness. This is what the essence of all spiritual paths are teaching us. It's not that we have to change our life, but we have to change our consciousness.